Welcome to the Dog Name Podcast. I'm your host, Winston Hodges here. We got Jack Schwartz producing. And I'm very excited, man. We got the very funny Caleb Elliot, man.
Hey, come
on.
Yeah,
fellow Southerner. He was also on the Kevin Hart's Funny AF.
Yeah, man.
Really funny dude. We got to do callbacks and stuff together. And you could catch him on the road, headlining.
Please try to catch me on the road.
Please catch him. For the love of God, catch this man.
We had so many tickets at one of my shows, they canceled it. That's how many tickets we had.
Yeah, we sold enough to get canceled. Sold enough to
They're like, the room's too small.
Yeah, the room is too small. We don't have a bigger one. No shows. We're done on the shows.
So
and you
come
could
and find
also.
me.
Who else you opening for now? You open for Chris?
I opened for Chris. I used to do Leanne. I haven't done Leanne in a long time.
Okay, very cool, man. That's
she's
nuts,
an angel
dude.
from heaven.
Yeah.
Good night. The sweetest person.
She's
in the
someone
world.
on my list of people I'd like to work with. She's my mom's favorite comedian.
Yeah, she's amazing. I mean, truthfully, I'm not even joking.
She's
the nicest person
man.
in the world. I hope I can be that kind.
Dude, she's also actually brilliant.
Yeah, she's super
She's actually
funny,
like a really
man.
good
She's
comedian,
so
man.
funny.
Yeah, she's one of the first comics that, for the first time ever in the history of comedy, she's one of the first comedians that my mom was on to before I was. I hadn't heard of her. And then my mom was like, oh my God, I got tickets to go see my favorite comic at the Dominion Energy Center. It was like 4,000 seats or whatever. And I was like, who are you seeing? She goes, Leanne Morgan. I was like, what? And I looked her up and I was like, oh, she's good, man.
She has a show too. She's shooting a show. It's on the second season. And
the Netflix one?
Yes, it's crazy.
She got a little sitcom?
Yeah, it's crazy. We were out in LA like a couple weeks ago, and I got to go see the show at the
awesome,
WB lot and see a little behind the scenes. And the running joke on set, everybody's like, "Is she not the kindest person in the world?" Because she is. She's amazing.
That's so awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear, man. It's good to hear, like, but that's like kind of the dream, man. When you first get started, is like to get in with good headliners and then get to the, because you're living it, man. I think we're both kind of in a space where we're kind of living it, where it was like you start stand up and then you get to work and open for a few people you like and respect, and then like, oh, maybe you get to headline some stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, was the Funny AF Netflix, is that like your first credit type of thing?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's mine for sure. And it's not because, bro, we were in there when we met at the callbacks. Caleb and I we're just in this van, and we're both just like these two dudes. He's from North Carolina, I'm from Virginia, and we're just both being like, man, God sure has blessed us to be.
No, we just so grateful. I was grateful to be in the van.
Yeah, in the van, we're just like, oh, there's air conditioning. He has provided air for us in Los Angeles. What a miracle!
Because we from the country.
Yeah,
boy.
really are, man.
We ain't never done anything like that.
Nothing, man. It was so funny because people were like, act like you've been there before, and I was like,
how
are you supposed to act like you've been on Netflix before, man? How was Chicago? Because I was New York, you were Chicago, and the show's out, and I think the take, at least from the judges, was Chicago. I don't know if it was. My question is it just for TV that they were saying that New York and LA were better, or was it just like, was y'all show tough?
No, this is really what happened. And I hate and I'm not, okay, this is what happened. The show was separate. It was, this is how they shot it, if you don't know. And I'm sure you'll go over this a lot, but it was shot during the daytime. So the first show started at like 11:30.
Dude, mine was 11. I was on the early one. Were you early?
Okay, gotcha. I was on the late one.
Oh, you lucky son of a...
So I know, right? So the early, like one was at 11, the other one was like at 3:34. And so the early one, that one was the show that was more difficult. Yeah. And that was only maybe 7 people. But they cut a set from that show.
No way.
They cut a set from it.
I remember seeing somebody in the green room that I did not see perform and wondering what the fuck that was about.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice it. Oh, man.
Know.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
But and then that's the show.
I don't want to say names, so I don't want to. Why did they cut it?
I have no idea. I just noticed that too.
Okay, I didn't know if it's a thing where it's like, okay, someone got to their manager and was like, "You need to get my shit off Netflix."
No, that would be tough. No, someone should have did that and they didn't.
Yeah.
But let's cut that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking around. Okay.
That's crazy though. Well, because it was nuts. Because I heard that there were different numbers on the thing, and then they kept being like 14. I was like, that's for sure more people than that in the green room. Okay.
Yeah.
So someone's set got cut. There was definitely some editing done.
So when Kevin is like, "Oh, this show's bad," that's during the first show.
Okay.
Because it didn't. It was just hard. It was early. It wasn't a soul.
It was early, dude.
Yeah. So it was just hard. And the only people that went through from that first show and the Chicago round was Ron. Ron was the only person that went through.
Wow.
All the other 5 people were from the second show.
Wow.
And I think it just helped that we had a better show.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes more sense because the way they shot it, they did a few good sets at the beginning, and then they said it's bad, and I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Because outside of one set, like where it was just like they're playing it to be like, oh, this is a bad set, but like everyone has a bad set. That dude's a good comic. It's got nothing to do with being a bad set or whatever. But like, but outside that one bad set, they showed like 4 or 5 people really quickly. Yeah. And I didn't even think their sets were bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they pulled like one joke out. I was like, oh, they worked pretty good. And they cut to them talking. And then they showed the thing where they called Pap on the phone. They got Pap on FaceTime. They're like, Pap, we need you in here.
Yes.
We need you in here, brother, because it is not. It is not. So I was curious
how
that
was crazy
worked.
too. Okay, yeah, because Corey and I were from the second show.
Okay.
And then they
So I thought that y'all were, because I was like, with you and Corey going first on the thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I felt it was weird to be like, oh, you saw these two, and then it was like, oh, they're not living up to what we want. Where I was just
yeah.
I was like, oh, but I mean, Corey got like a standing ovation.
Right. It's 2 totally different shows.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That'd be tough. Because then somebody tried to be like, oh, you whooped the dude behind you, and I was like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Like I always tell the truth, and I was like,
yeah.
That's not what happened. It was.
And also, I don't know how y'all's was, but with us, you couldn't really get buried by the person in front of you.
They did a great reset.
Because there'd be like a 5-minute reset.
Yeah.
The host would go back up and at least say something. You know what I mean? And get the room back to what it was. So it really was like if someone bombed really hard or someone killed really hard, there was no burying. It was
wasn't.
It was just you. It almost felt like a brand new audition. If anything, it felt like everyone has to go first.
It really did, which is good. I feel like.
Yeah, I think it's good too. You had a good one, man.
Thanks, man.
So I hadn't seen the Chicago one, man. I'd only seen, so the only stand-up of yours I'd seen outside of clips online was the callbacks and seeing you live. And I thought you were really funny live. And then I watched Chicago, man, and I was like, man, I said, I like Caleb, dude. I like your style, dude. It. I think you're a great comic.
I really appreciate that, man. Likewise.
Yeah, man. It was fun. We like, it was so nuts because we just showed up and like, I think you and I clicked pretty quick.
I feel like we did.
Yeah, we just clicked pretty quick. There's just something where we heard each other talk and we're like, all right, I think he gets he gets where he's from, man. And I'd heard other good stuff about you from like other friends and stuff online being like that knew that you were in it, and they're like, oh, you're gonna like this Caleb guy. Like, he was the thing that I got. So because you would have friends text be like, oh, you're gonna like this guy. He's a good dude, and you were one of the ones that I heard about. So I was glad that we were able to do the callbacks together, man.
Yeah, the callbacks was fun. Yeah, the first set, this is something that I feel like you can relate to too. They got chopped and screwed so much.
Oh, dog, yeah, dude. they cut a bunch of stuff out of mine, and to the point where I had to contact the producers being like, yo, did you cut all that stuff because it was too political? Or is that just not doing good? Did you not like when I talked about guns for 3 minutes? Was that what it was? And they're like, no, we ran out of time. I'm like, okay, perfect. I just want to make sure that it wasn't me being crazy on there. And you're like, yeah, we can't post this.
Because the 5 getting cut in half, that's all bad.
Yeah.
The 5-minute set getting cut into 2:30, I was like, this is...
Or bro, when somebody's set starts going and you hear music playing behind it, you're like,
yeah, on the show when they'll play a little music behind the set, just being like, we're in the montage portion of comedy,
the montage set.
And then my mama was a crazy bitch. It's great.
Yeah, I think mine got a little montage in that second in that callback.
I don't really remember which. I saw all 4 episodes.
Yeah, I also had a good set of that callback. That's the thing that has been really hard to explain to people.
Right.
Is that like, I can't speak for Chicago, but I talked to a bunch of people in LA, and I know for New York, we didn't really have any bad sets in New York. And I heard LA didn't really have any bad sets either. And the callbacks, I don't remember anyone doing poorly on the callback.
I felt like my set was good. I feel like the show, and I just got to be honest, I feel like the show did a good job in making it look good.
Yeah.
But I felt like I could feel in the room that I was like, oh, I feel like I'm hanging on the lineup, but I don't think I'm going through. Yeah. I was totally fine.
That's fair. I mean, that callback thing was like, the show was 6 hours long.
Oh my gosh.
We were in the Comedy Store original room, whatever, for literally 6 hours.
Yeah, and I was second to last. And I wish that I'm serious. Dude. I wish that was like a reason that I didn't go through, but Usama was last.
I thought I remember watching yours and be like, I was like, this is good, man. You're a good joke writer, you're a good performer. Man. You kind of got because a lot of people will have like one or the other. You'll know like a great joke writer that like doesn't have that personification or that vibe or rhythm, and you got a good rhythm, man. And my question I really want to talk about, we'll go back to the show in a little bit, but like I didn't realize when I watched the show, you've been doing stand-up since you were, what, 14?
I was 11,
Bro.
actually. Yeah. And I also feel...
What were you talking about at 11 years old?
How old are you now?
I'm 28, man. I'm
Yeah,
about to
he's
die.
been doing stand-up 17. I was telling my wife, I was like, when I've been doing stand-up as long as... we were watching the show again last night.
Yeah.
I said, when I've been doing stand-up as long as you, I'll be 42 years old. I was like, I'll be a 42 year. I would have been, my child will be 11 doing stand up by the time I've been doing it as long as you have, dog.
No, that's funny. But yeah, I was 11. And what happened was, and God, I've told this story so many times.
Yeah.
But I did a speech and debate camp.
Okay.
One summer, like going into middle school, 5th to 6th grade. And they had a form of speech that was called humorous interpretation.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's where you give a speech, but it has to be funny.
Okay.
And so I wrote a speech on like that. One of the leaders, he did a speech about Red Riding Hood, and he was the wolf, and he was like defending himself, like in media, like like I didn't know that it was his grand.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
And so I wrote a speech on like Barney Dorr, Max, and Ruby. And I was like a reporter, and I was reporting on him, and I was like, Barney, he got drunk at a Chris Brown concert. He beat a kid with a beer bottle. And then I saw stand-up on TV. I think my dad showed me stand-up or something, and then...
Well, look, if you saw stand-up after that?
I saw stand-up after that.
You kind of did stand-up before you saw stand-up.
I kind of, yeah.
You just thought, I was like, I wish there was a way to stand on stage and be funny.
yeah, it'd be funny. I
Wouldn't
like
it be cool
attention.
if that was a job? Your dad shows you stand up, and you're like, oh my God. Do you remember who you saw?
Ricky Smiley. Saw Ricky Smiley do
Ricky Smiley, dude.
Yeah, man.
So I grew up, my family, the first stand-up I got to watch was clean Christian stand-up too.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, we were definitely knew Ricky Smiley, huge Sinbad house.
Yep, shout
Sinbad.
out to
Sinbad's the dude, I think he is one of the most underrated stand-up comedians of all time.
Yeah.
Like he kills in a way that is kind of
great, man.
unbelievable to watch, completely clean.
You know, I tour with him?
Shut up, dude.
Okay.
No, did you really?
I thought that's why you brought it up.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I absolutely love. Are you kidding?
I toured with Sinbad for like 2.5 years.
Dude, I'm like, honestly, that's the most jealous of anyone I've ever been in my life, man. That's so sick, man.
No, it was super cool, man.
Wow, dude,
cool.
what a man. That's crazy. What was that like, dude? Like, how did that get linked up? Is it just saw you were like?
Yeah, so I was doing stand up like 11. I started doing it. First time I did it officially was at a school talent show.
You're like, I toured with Sinbad from ages 12 to 14. Give it up for little baby Caleb Elliot out.
No, for real though. No. So I was doing it a little bit. So when I went to I didn't go to the comedy club till I was 14.
Okay.
And I had been doing stand up, but the first show I saw was Bill Bellamy. That was the first time I saw a headliner.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, this junk is crazy.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know this was what it was. Like he did the Ladies Night Out tour.
Oh yeah.
Ali Sadiq was an opener on the tour.
That's what an unreal show.
Isn't that crazy?
What a crazy.
And so they let me do a spot on the second show.
Yeah.
Because the club was like independent at the time. So the owner was super cool with me.
Wow.
And so he was like, hey, any headliner you want to meet, you just let me know. You guys come up and we'll let you meet. And we used to drive like an hour and a half.
And where was this at? Because I know you're North Carolina, but where was this? Was this Raleigh? Or
Raleigh. It was Raleigh. It was Good Nights.
Yeah, great club.
Yeah. And then he said, the owner was like, hey, you should meet Sinbad. Because he's clean, and I feel like it'd be good for y'all to meet and stuff like that. And I was maybe 15 at the time, and I was like, yeah, I'll go. I was like, who's that? I didn't know.
Unreal, dude.
And so I just met him, and so we stayed in touch whenever he would come into town. I get to work with him.
That's so sick.
And then one year he sent me some luggage for Christmas.
Unbelievable.
And he goes, get ready to go on the road. And I was probably like 19 or 20.
That's a cool move.
Man, that was cool, man. That's what the package said with the luggage. It was this big Toomey bag, like this expensive bag. And
any other celebrity sending an 18-year-old luggage being like, get ready to get in the car.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Anyone else.
That'd be nuts. But him, it was a blessing.
Somebody like, thank God, dude.
I know. It was cool, man. So I did like 2018 up until the pandemic. We were on
That's
the road.
unreal, man.
Yeah, man. I learned a lot.
Do you still stay in touch with him? Is he doing okay?
We do,
I know
man.
He said like the health stuff. But
yeah, he's doing pretty good. He just had some shows back in LA.
Man.
He just had like his first shows back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I did 2 of them. And yeah, he's doing great. We
That's
talk on
cool.
the
No,
phone
I just
and
brought him
make
up because literally like when I was a kid, he was my favorite comic.
That's crazy. That's cool. I thought you knew that.
No,
That's
dead serious. The first special I remember watching was Afros and Bell Bottoms, and I've probably seen that special 150 times.
Man, that's awesome.
It's just so funny though, because it was just weird being like a like 12-year-old kid that was going to school and doing Sinbad jokes at school
Yes,
to a school full of white kids being like, what is this guy? Because I would just be saying stuff like, yeah, you guys remember a deuce in a corner?
Yeah.
We were like,
Deuce in a corner.
They're like, what are you talking about?
What is he talking
I was like,
about?
come on, man, you know.
You don't know my biggest connection to Sinbad is from Jingle All the Way.
It's a great movie.
That's like who he
First
is to
kid.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was popping though. He was famous.
Yeah, he was like,
He was
there
on
low-key was
Oprah.
like a 2-year period where he was like the biggest comedian on the planet.
The biggest on the planet.
It was
man.
nuts. HBO specials, kick those clean short. Because I think this thing was like, I think that if he had
Disney
been-
movies.
Disney movies, I think that like his career would have been different if he was the type of guy that would have taken R-rated movies. Like how, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's some clean comics that will like, oh, if I'm in a movie, it's different. You know what I mean? Because there's the rating thing to do whatever.
Right.
But like, I think he just across the board was like, this is who I am. I'm the
Mhm.
guy. I'm going to do First Kid. I'm going to do Jingle All the Way. I'm going to do House
100%.
Guest. This is the type of movies that I do.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I think he's just such a good improviser that he would have been good.
Gosh, he was so brilliant.
just
man.
anything,
I mean,
man.
he is. He's
the man,
one of the best
dude.
comics to ever do.
Well, dude, like, I mean, like between Chris, Leanne, and Sinbad, that's like a really crazy trio of people to get to
It's a
do
blessing,
extensive
man.
time on the road with, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But
That's
I mean, like,
pretty
that's the
cool.
hard work, dude. But like 11 to 28,
Yeah, man.
bro.
Yeah. So I'm getting ready to quit any day now.
Yeah, any day now, dude. That's so funny. Starting your new comedy career. Yeah, I did comedy
Yeah.
for 20 years. Just figured it was time to go to college.
Yeah. That's what I was telling somebody last night though. Was like, you know, to headline. Like I'm headlining in DC this weekend. I'm having a great time,
Yeah.
even though it's not going well. And
That's spirit right there.
and it takes so long to get to that point.
Yeah.
You know, it takes so long to get to agents and then get on the Netflix thing.
Yeah.
And then it's cool though.
What was
It's a
your
blessing.
process? Did you get submitted through, like, did you do the open casting?
You
call
have
with
the
your man?
most unique one
Yeah, mine's ridiculous.
because you weren't rep.
I was not repped at
That's
all.
cool.
So were you
man.
repped at? So you were
I
repped at the time?
was, yeah.
Man.
I had auditioned for the Booker. You know, she did JFL for a long time.
Yeah.
And I never got it. And no, I only auditioned for it, I think, like one time.
Yeah.
The second time I did it, it got canceled.
No.
Yeah, that's how bad my set was.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we gotta sell this. We
They
gotta
said,
sell the fest.
We got
We
yeah.
gotta shut it down.
After
dude.
my set, they said we gotta do so. We gotta get rid of it.
What do we? Yeah, dude, that's so funny. You had the type. You had
No,
the
I'm
type
fine.
of set where all of JFL was like, what
We
are
can't keep doing
man?
this to
We
him.
really should just. We should just switch. God, you made an entire festival,
Yeah.
biggest comedy festival in the world. Just realized, like, yeah, man, we decided that we were going to move in a new direction.
100%. They called me individually. I said, why? But so she booked it, and then she reached out to my rep and was like, oh, Caleb could do this project. But they reached out to a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
You know? But I was like, no.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that.
Man,
Because it was a competition.
yeah.
And, you know, you don't know how they...
You did
How
you
they're gonna
didn't-
spin
You
it.
didn't know how it was. gonna
Oh,
look.
my gosh, you didn't know how it was going to look.
You
And
didn't
luckily, it looks great.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is it was the scaredest I've ever been for anything. And so I was trying to not do it. I was turning all the stuff
That's so
late.
fun. I turned everything in late.
I turned everything. I mean, so like you wouldn't believe. I had them asking.
And they just, that's the thing. They would keep sending an
Yeah.
email, and I was like, God, I think they kind of want me to do that.
I
Because
know.
I felt similarly in that, like, I was nervous because I had nothing to lose. I had
Yeah.
no representation. So I was like, this is a big opportunity. But also, like, I generally hate comedy competitions.
Yeah.
Like, I think it pulls the worst out of people.
Ugh, it's
And it's
terrible. It's a money grab.
You're not set up to do well.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's just like, what's the criteria? What's it going to be? And then, so like but I had the same thing where it just would be like, it's due Tuesday, and it'd be like Tuesday morning, and they're like, are you going to send this? And I'm like, I bet I can't not do it, man. What was
And the process was long too.
so when
and
did
that's
you,
cool for
so,
people
yeah,
to
so
know.
when did your process start?
Like 2 months before.
Yeah, mine was like in August. It was like literally like
Yeah,
the middle
it
end
was
of
crazy.
August. And then like when did you find out you got Chicago? How long before the show?
Sunday.
Yeah.
And we had to fly out there Thursday, maybe.
Yeah, so
Or what day? What
yeah,
day?
I think y'all might have been Thursday. I think it was something like that. Yeah, because I think you guys were
Yeah.
like, because we were right before y'all, because it was the episodes are New York, L.A., Chicago,
Right.
And I think the way it really was L.A. shot first, and then they did
Yes.
New York and then Chicago.
And here's the thing too, LA and New York were already shooting. I was like, I didn't get it.
I thought that because LA was shooting, and I was like, oh, I didn't get it. And then I get a text that's literally, I guess, on the last day shooting in LA. They're like, hey, we got a flight for you in 2 days to New York.
Yeah, it's crazy how
quick it is.
It's crazy
because I'm so used to it being like, I thought if I got it, they would let me know a month ahead of time,
right?
So I have time to prep, try to do whatever. But I'm just going around my life being like, man, it's really cool. I made it this far in the process. Yeah. Everything I've done has been like, it's really cool. I made it this far in the process.
Happy to be in the process.
It's really cool. I got on the show. Man, it's really great. I made the callbacks. Oh, it's really neat. I made the top 10. It's like, oh, what do you know? I'm in the top 8. Oh, top 6. And now I'm just walking around being like,
awesome,
maybe we'll see what happens.
No, that's fantastic.
It's crazy, dude. It's been a whirlwind.
Yeah,
of
man.
Like. And it's, some stuff has changed. Have you noticed any changes that's come out? Like any bump and following? Have you gotten any like
a little bump? I didn't think it would do much though. I feel like I've been around, so I know that like, really selling tickets and stuff like that, it takes a lot of touches. And it's really socials too. That's the only way to freedom.
Is so
right
annoying,
now.
dude.
Yeah, that's the truth. But and I don't participate in that. So.
Dude, I'm the worst at it. I'm so bad.
This is great though.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying. I'm trying. I literally was like, I gotta try now.
Yeah, I'll collab on it. But the biggest thing that I like is it goes around in the scene.
Yeah.
And the scene has been so kind. Like,
because where are you living at now? You Austin?
I'm in Austin now. Okay. But even when I did a spot after my show in DC, I went and did a spot in town.
Yeah.
And when I got there, other comics were like, "Oh man, we saw your thing. It was good." And that's a good feeling, like just the appreciation from other comics and stuff.
Awesome. What show did you do?
I did the 222 show. Who was it? Noah Matt show.
Okay.
Oh, I don't. He runs something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it was on. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it was great.
It was fun. That's awesome.
It was great, man.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. When they're like, that's been the part that's been the nicest. Like I've gotten a little bump in following, and then like.
Wait, let me say this: the whole city of DC stood up for Winston. I mean, you got so much love, bro.
It's crazy.
And I thought that was fire, man.
Yeah. It's crazy.
We're all pretty close.
Yeah.
They were giving it up, and I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
My scene can't stand me.
Yeah, man. This might get you on Kill Tony.
Oh, okay.
It might get you in the bucket. Might get you. They might let you put 2 names in the bucket on there.
That's funny. Now I don't even. This is the funny thing too. I don't really claim Austin.
Yeah. You still claim North Carolina for the most part?
I try my best, bro. I try to put North Carolina on the map, man. I can't, because that was where I did stand up my whole. Like I just moved to Austin like a year ago.
Yeah.
And so in the interview and stuff, they kept being like, "Oh, how's Austin?" I was like, "It's good, but North Carolina, that's my bread and butter."
That's
you know what
so
I'm saying?
funny, dude. That's hilarious. Do you with being in Austin? I mean, like, was that why Austin? I guess as far as because coming from North Carolina, you do have the choice of like, I know New Austin's York. Popping off, Chicago does pretty good, New York and LA. So it's just kind of like, what of those 4, like the 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B cities? Why Austin? Is it because it's the South? Is that kind of what you're feeling, or is it more just like you think that there's just a better lane for you in there?
I feel like it's the South. It's a lot of spots. I wanted to do something a little light before, if I was to ever do New York or something like that. And I feel like Austin was great.
Yeah.
And when I went there, all of my great friends were like, "What are you doing?" But I enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's just a lot of stage time. It is all the bad things. And unfortunately, I don't know if people know, but Austin has a lot of rumors about it.
Yeah.
About it being, Kill Tony Club and all that. And it is all those bad things. Yeah. But I'm having a great time. I'm clean,
Yeah, I was going to say, do you generally work fully clean?
I'm clean the whole time.
Clean time?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
What about you?
So I can work clean. My thing is like, if you look at 90% of my stuff, I'm not clean all the time. If you look at 90% of my stuff, it's clean, but I just curse. And then it's like 1 out of every 10 jokes is something that I couldn't do clean. And but like my mom, she'll only come to clean shows, so I still do clean shows. Like I'll do church shows.
That's great.
So like when I work with Derek Stroop, I'm as clean as possible.
That's great.
And I love Derek, but it's the type of thing where he's really pushed me to where it's like, I don't think I'll ever 100% be a clean comic, but man, it's so fun to go, and I like the challenge of, hey, I need you to do 25 clean, and then I'll look at 25 minutes of jokes, and I'm like, I have to change this word, I'll change this word, and then seeing the jokes still work.
Yeah.
Because you sometimes, when you're not a clean comic, you get in your head about, oh, is the only reason this working because I'm cursing? You know what I mean? Because 100%. Because that's not true for all comics, but there are comics where if you took the curse words out of their set,
Yeah.
They are bombing.
Sometimes the curse word's a punchline. There's a lot of that in Austin. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's just cursing. I can't even imagine being clean in Austin, dude. I picture you going up at a mic and it's just like, all right, man, we've seen 9 white comics say the N-word, so let's get Caleb Elliot up here to talk about.
Yeah, they've heard all the slurs.
Yeah, I bet you have.
When you're good, like a clean comic who you don't notice is clean is like such a fucking power.
Yeah, because I didn't know you were fully clean.
Yeah, I appreciate
and that's
that.
great though, because but that is a great testament. Like you wouldn't know Stroop was clean. You wouldn't know you would
never know Stroop was clean. Speaking of a dog, real quick, shout out to Derek.
Woo,
Stroop,
I love Derek, brother.
Homeboy.
Yeah, he's mine too, man.
Yeah,
he is that dude.
He's so funny, man.
Yeah, he's so funny. He's so good, and he's so good at getting that angry. And it's so funny because he'll get that angry, and the whole time I'm like, oh, he might slip up. This might be because the emotion's so real. And it's like, nah, man, he's pretty locked in. He's probably my favorite of the. I think I think a lot of the dudes in Bargetzi's orbit are all really good. Like I think
100%.
Weber's really good. I think Dusty's great.
Vecchione, Julian.
Vecchione, yeah. That's and like Nick Thune is in that space now, which is awesome. Which is crazy because it's like I was a Nick Thune fan years ago, and it would have never crossed my mind that he would be able to do that. Not because he was dirty, but just like. It doesn't, it's been cool
totally
seeing Nate
vibes.
like pick these people. But I would say of all of those, and I am partial because I've worked with him and he's been like a good friend to me or whatever. But like there's just Derek for sure is the one that like he really gets me. Like it just what I mean? His stuff 100%. Really oh man.
Like I'm a big fan of Vecchione. I love
Vecchione's unreal, man.
I always like I watched Vecchione when I was a kid, maybe like 14 on like YouTube.
Yeah.
Man, and he probably had like 1 or 2 videos.
He has that like he has that one. His joke that I think about all the time is he has like one on one of his albums about the megabus, and it's like a 10-minute joke about the megabus, and it's like truly. Just the way he just keeps saying the word megabus is so he's like good. The megabus.
Yeah.
And that Vecchione tone.
He does this thing too where he's like trying to convince you. Like it's like he'll be like the megabus. It was on the megabus. Like it's like that kind of cadence.
Yeah, he's brilliant, man. But bro, Nate's doing such a good job of like plucking people because I don't even know if Vecchione was clean before this. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think
like he's a guy that just maybe he's just another guy that was the type of good that you don't notice that he's clean.
Yeah.
But you're in that camp, man. Because
I appreciate
literally,
that, man.
I didn't realize you were clean until I started learning all the people you'd worked with.
Thanks,
and
man.
I was like, my
that's
guess is
the biggest compliment.
Yeah, man. Because you're just funny.
Yeah.
And I've gotten, and you know what? And here's another big comment that I've gotten this one before a couple times when if I just do my 90% with a little cursing, I have had people be like, "Oh, you're clean, right?" And I'm like, I said the F word, like.
Yeah. That'll happen.
But people will be like,
sometimes they don't count them.
Yeah, for real though. If you're not using it in the sexual version of it, sometimes that doesn't even trigger in people's heads.
That's very
that
true.
you're saying it. So I've had sons being where people didn't know I was dirty, and I was like, man, what a compliment.
I performed at a high school at some private school in DC. It was a really weird experience. All the kids live there. Yeah. I don't understand that. But it was supposed to be clean, and I did like.
You sure
20...
it wasn't a prison?
No, it was Eliza
all those
Banks.
Kids lived there. They had these orange uniforms.
That was like a bunch of rich kids and stuff, and I was like struggling to connect with these kids because they're literally children. So I started just saying what I knew they would find funny, and I started cursing and doing all kinds of dirty bullshit.
Just being dirty, and then you're like,
and I was just like, yeah, maybe they won't pay me, it'll be fine.
Hey guys, you guys are gonna graduate in 6 to 7 years. They're like, oh, I love that.
He's
comedian.
Crazy. The crowd was, what's your favorite color?
Yeah. Y'all teacher chopped.
That's so funny.
How does he know the lingo?
I did roast the teachers, and they loved that.
Oh, he's doing the gritty.
I went over apologetically to the teachers after, and they were like, "You're fine." So
like, you're fine. These children are rich.
I know they paid you a lot for that one, man. That's a tough.
It wasn't bad.
And
That's
you,
good.
yeah, man, like the starting at 11 thing. So if your first club was 14, where were you doing it?
Man, I was doing I did talent shows. I was doing
were you church
little
talent
coffee
shows?
shows, little church talent shows. I did everything.
I did. Let me tell you this church talent show
you
thing
really?
I did. I wanted to talk to you about. So I've done. So here's another thing. When I started, it was like I would do half of the stuff would be the clubs and the mics. And
when did you start? How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it about 11 years. So I started
That's
I was almost 25. And so
that's what they say. That's when it starts to shake.
Yeah, I do think that
11.
10 to 11, that anywhere in 10 to 20, I kind of feel like you should really start to be like, oh, I do this thing. There's some self-confidence. You doubt yourself a little less. And at least you kind of figure out how to say stuff you want to say it. But I would also do a lot of black church shows. So I would do so I did this one. It was a black church talent show. I was the only white person for like miles. And they're up there and it's you know, some people are singing, some people are whatever.
Yeah,
and then miming, and then it's like a chorus. And then before I go up, they had a praise dancer.
Oh, praise God!
And it was a little girl. That was disabled.
Oh no.
They had this little disabled girl, like this mentally disabled girl. She's like 9, and she's dancing for 7 minutes, and everybody's freaking out. And they're like, y'all ready for some comedy?
Are y'all ready to laugh?
And I just had to go up and make people laugh for 15 minutes at this church talent show. Dang. But I was like, how do you follow...
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do.
A girl literally just
and not
filled
say
with
something about
it. I know. So everything I was saying, I was
like,
like, man, what a blessing! Give it up for this little blessing right here. And she's still dancing.
Yeah, give it up for heaven's angel.
But I was like, oh, praise dance. It'll be a whole team. Nope, it was just a lady dragging her child out, and we're like, go, Tasha. Tasha was hitting it.
Tasha was hitting it. It's crazy.
She's just getting it wild.
No, that's so funny.
So
man.
you do talent shows, church stuff,
shows, coffee shops. I do other schools' talent shows, which is cool.
That's hilarious.
It was very cool.
That's so funny. We got a guy coming in. We have an out of town school talent show.
Special guest.
That's so funny, dude.
What else did I do? That was
doing a guest spot on another middle school's talent.
Dominating the talent show sphere, dude.
No, the first time I did it. So the first time I did it was at my talent show, and they let me do it twice. So they were like, "We're gonna go in the first half, and then we're gonna have intermission, and then you're gonna do it again in the second half."
Crazy. The warm up.
That's when I was like, "Oh, I think this is going well."
That's awesome. That's sick, dude.
It was fun, man. It was a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it's been downhill from there. I'm kidding. Nah. No, it's been awesome. I've had
11. I mean, like I think if I had started at 11, I for sure would be out of it by now. Like that's the part that I thought was really interesting.
It is cool, man.
Do you think it's just because you were built different, or do you think the dad kind of being your coach helped to kind of keep you motivated on track? Like, because I do feel like a lot of kids. I started a lot of stuff at 11 that I quit doing almost immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Something my parents did that I think was great is they really saw where we had a gift in something. And then if we wanted to do it, they really motivated us to do it.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like we had to go to college or this, that, the other. Whatever we wanted to do, they were full all for it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And stand-up just ended up being my thing, and then I just never stopped, you know?
Yeah.
Like, of course, you think about it after a while, and I feel like in North Carolina, I got to a point where I was like, I just don't know what else to do without moving, and I attempted to go to college, and I worked, some other jobs, but stand-up, I mean, I just kept doing it. And the fun of it is, too, is like, the Netflix thing is so cool.
It's unreal, dude.
Yeah. Talking to Kevin. Like,
it's unbelievable. And Kevin, just saying nice shit to everybody.
It's crazy.
Just being as nice as possible and being genuine. Well, because I can't speak for y'all's, but at least for us, like after the first show, he came in. It was just the first show people in there, and he didn't tell us who was going through or anything, but he gave compliments to every person about what they did.
That's exactly how he do it. Yeah,
unbelievable.
One person he did not compliment, but that's what he did.
That's so funny. He did.
I'm cooking, buddy, but I like it.
So yeah,
I'm killing messages.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
I'm joking. That's my boy too. That's my boy.
It's because he's funny, man. Like that's what's just funny. Is he is a funny.
We actually boys too. Like
good comic, good dude. I have not met him. I've talked to him through text. He's been chill. But then like you just see it and you're just like, because I saw the New York episode and I was like, they're making everybody look great.
Yeah.
Because they took the best parts of people's stuff.
Yeah.
There was a couple people that crashed out a little bit. They did not show that at all. Like,
awesome.
they just, they were just really good.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Yeah.
What I did think was funny from the episode is when Usama got passed on stage, they do a quick green room shot.
Bro, I wasn't even in the room.
Bro, the green room shot, like watch the comics.
They cut to me.
Everyone's storming around.
Well, bro, I got texts about it because they cut to me because they cut to me and I'm like, fuck me. I wasn't in the room. That
I feel like I could tell that they inserted that
because I was on the earlier show, so I was downstairs
I didn't know that.
watching Usama on stage.
Dang, they got you.
They got me and they cut to me. When I said "fuck me," I was me after my set.
Yeah. It was me after my own set.
Like so I came in. I remember distinctly, and I'm watching it, and they show it because we went to the premiere thing, and I was like, "That didn't." That was not even real. I was I was in a completely different room. I was in the showroom watching Usama kill.
You know what's fascinating about how you came off on the show, I feel like, is that Winston is not a nervous guy here. Like locally, locally is a little different.
Yeah, he's a legend
in these rooms. He's just like I don't even think you've ever. I mean, I haven't seen you bombed in a while, to be honest with you.
No,
but
it
when
happens.
I did back in the day, one of my favorite things in the world. But I feel like you would brush it off pretty quick, and I feel like you were. It was so weird to see you in that environment.
Well, it's weird to just be like,
Bro.
I'm always mentally anxious. So like, especially if I'm headlining, I need a few minutes before I go up to be like, get pumped up. Be like, you can do this, you got this. I'll say my mantra. But the way that the show was set up is, you don't really have time to yourself. You are in these rooms with all these people. The cameras are in your face if you try to walk off.
They're in your
to do
face.
something. And then also they keep reiterating it's the biggest thing that could ever happen to you.
Yeah. They go,
Like,
no pressure.
No pressure.
Make or break.
But here's the deal. It's kind of going to be big. You saw what we did to that one fellow. So just to let you know, it's not always going to go good. It's not always going to be great.
Yeah, that like when you're waiting to go up on stage and you're alone in the hallway.
Yeah, because I can just kind of be, because I'm nervous before every show, but I can go be nervous somewhere for 5 minutes.
Right.
It was not available.
And I've never been more afraid of a set in my life.
Yeah.
And I've never been not able to be alone. Like those two things together was so crazy.
It probably was the most anxious I've ever been for a set. And it was also like, for me, it was so many things, which is just like, didn't have management when we filmed the first episode. I was the only person that didn't live in New York.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was one of like maybe 2 people that had never performed at the Comedy Cellar before. So to me, the win was just being at the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious about that. Like I'm anxious about that. I'm anxious about like, oh, how's it going to go at the Cellar? I want to do that. Everybody else kind of knew each other really well. I knew a few people like Leonard Oots. He's my dude. He's from Virginia originally too. So like he's a great guy. And I knew a couple other people. But just like you're doing all this stuff and then you're just like anxious and nervous, and I'm literally just being there like, this could be because I live in DC. So they were telling people like, oh, you might get other opportunities. I'm like, I might not.
Yeah.
Like I've made the decision to just live in DC and be happy with my life. I was like, I could just never. This literally could be the only time I'm on television.
And you're crushing it.
And it went pretty good, man. I feel good. It didn't feel good in the moment, which is great when they capture me coming off stage being like, that was bad, and they cut to Kevin and Keegan being like, that was amazing. And it made me feel like I was mentally ill.
No, I couldn't remember my set.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was good. I don't know if it was bad. I honestly had no clue what happened.
Yeah.
Damn, for as long as you've been doing it too, that seems crazy to imagine. Because like, I felt that way about a handful of sets. Like my first set, it's probably the only set that's felt like that, where it's like I blacked out. Like I don't remember it at all.
No, I think that was the only time I blacked out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was the only time where I was like, I couldn't tell you if it was good. I couldn't tell you if it was bad.
I had to ask the production team for the next round stuff. They told us that we can't do jokes that we've already done, and I was like, I need transcripts of what I said. I said I don't remember what jokes I did.
Yeah,
like I can remember 1 or 2. I was like, but I don't remember the whole thing. My thing is like I always remember what I say on stage, but it is as soon as I get off stage, a lot of times I can't remember if the audience liked me or not. That's the big one. It's like I can't tell in the moment. You can tell if it's good because you're doing the thing, you're still confident or whatever, but as soon as I get off stage, I'm like, did I bomb?
Yeah, I had no clue if it was good. I was in the green room, and I'm so glad they cut this, but I probably said this every 5 minutes. Was it good? And they're like, yeah, you did great. I was like, was it?
This is happening.
I had no idea what happened.
Man.
But now when they play the minute and a half that they do play of it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's better than I thought.
But here's
like I could tell I was slowed down. And like
here's the thing that's amazing about it is even the people that made it to callbacks, as long as Kevin said something nice about you,
awesome,
you can clip that and it's an ad.
Oh, wow. I mean, guess what I'm about to do the rest.
You get what I'm saying? Like it literally is like you can cut him saying, because it could be so like you could literally know there's a 30-second ad. You're coming to Philadelphia, come see Caleb Elliot, and it's just a clip of the show. Kevin saying what you have and what you do is great.
Yeah, I got to clip that first show, not the second. I can't clip that. Can't clip that callback.
Well, did they say anything about you in the callback?
Kev just goes, and this is totally fine. And the set. It looks better. A lot of people said something about it, but it looks better on the taping than it was in the room.
Yeah,
and I can say that because I'm pretty confident in it. But Kev just goes, Caleb's great, but I don't think he moves the mountain, whatever that means. And I agree. Like,
but what does that mean?
I don't know what that means, but I agree. Out of the
Kevin
18,
will be saying stuff.
Yeah, he went spiritual with it.
That is just like,
that's up for interpretation. Yeah. He's great. I don't know if he plants the trees.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "We're right, Kevin."
We agree, Kevin.
I didn't even know we were supposed to be moving mountains. To
Yeah,
I got to fact that.
I was like, "Oh, you want to move mountains?
Yeah,
Y'all should
that's
have
so
said
funny. He
that."
doesn't plant the trees.
And I would have moved the mountain.
Yeah.
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 And then Kumail, he goes, "I like Caleb. I like Caleb a lot."
It's like Caleb, he's a fisherman. I don't know if he's a fisher of men.
I was like, "Okay, Caleb." Yeah.
That's so funny.
But then I went to the bathroom and we met in the hallway
Yeah.
after my set. And Kev goes, "Man, great set, man." I go, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, man, you crushed it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Word." I knew I wasn't going through still, but
I think
like,
he meant.
great.
But here's the thing: I don't think he would have told you that if he didn't mean it.
No, for real.
I agree. Yeah.
No, for real.
Everything he said, he is saying. My takeaway is I'm a pretty good judge of this in like real life, but he just really feels 100% genuine. He feels like because he's so rich, he doesn't have to not say how he feels.
100%.
Like, what am I gonna say to Kevin?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
mean. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm worth $500 million.
It doesn't. Yeah. And that's the thing. A lot of people were talking about it too, and they were saying, "Hey, is this like?" I think this is Kevin's project. He's very genuine about it. He's enjoying it. He's really he really likes this project.
Well, he told us when he came in, like the first thing when he announced the Netflix special.
Right.
Did you know about
So
it before
crazy.
he announced it?
I had no clue, and I sound so crazy in the interview because I was like, "Man, I need that money."
Well, I thought it was going to be money.
I thought it was going to be cash.
I thought we were going to win like $250,000.
Right.
That's what I thought it would be. I thought,
$250,000.
I thought it was going to be $250,000.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not going to be $1 million.
Right.
I was like, but I could see Netflix being $250,000.
Yeah, you thought
like,
it was Mr. Beast.
I did think it was going to be that. It's like, yeah, you can stay in this comedy club the longest.
Yeah. And I'd win that one for sure.
Which would you? Maybe don't answer that. Never mind.
We'll talk
Okay.
about it. Don't worry. Feel free to ask. You're the editor, so whatever you say is fine. If we cut it out, we cut it out.
I was just gonna say, which would you have preferred, a Netflix special or $500,000?
Netflix.
Oh, the special, yeah.
Yeah, Netflix special for
The
sure.
special, yeah.
Yeah,
Easy.
I would. Now, if you'd
Yeah.
asked me,
You still get it.
if you'd asked me 4 years ago, I for sure said $500,000. Because
I
I
still want
think
the
at that point
special.
with my money was like I was like no money at all. I think I'd have been like, oh, $500,000, I'll produce a special and then I'll sell it to Netflix. Like
Yeah.
that's the delusional brain that I would have. But now that I'm like, everything's kind of okay, I've got like a nice working class life with 2-income household with my wife. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna key. I got health insurance to her work, and I'm like, give me that Netflix special, Kevin. I would love that, man.
Yeah, I would.
But it was nuts when he said it. I freaked out a little bit, like not like because I don't really. That's not me, but I'm more just like. I cannot believe it's in that. Like,
believe
I just truly could. And I don't know if he told y'all this. He told us that he had to fight for that. He told us
that makes sense.
Yeah,
though.
he told us. He said I fought for that. They didn't want to do it.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He's like they did not want to do an hour special. Like because I think that was the thing where it's like I don't know what they wanted the prize to be. Like I think it might have been like a 15-minute set, maybe like a half hour or something like that.
Yeah.
But he was like, if they win this show, they get an hour special on Netflix. And
I think
he said he was willing to
amazing.
walk.
Wow.
Like I don't know what, like if that's the wording he used, but the energy he gave was like he stood on business.
Why not though? Why would they be that?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Because I'm sure whoever's this. Here's the thing. I think whoever gets a special, it's for sure going to be like Kevin Hart presents.
But that's still.
And I'll take it in a heartbeat.
It'll save
Yeah.
face for them a little bit. You're right.
Yeah.
To be like the winner of Funny
Yeah.
AF.
Yeah,
the-
your first. I mean, it's a Netflix special.
Yeah.
Right.
The thing that I'm interested.
It couldn't say. It didn't have to have my name on it.
It for real doesn't. It could just say Kevin Hart
Yeah,
presents
yeah,
this
yeah.
guy's jokes.
Yeah, this guy's jokes.
Well, what's interesting is with the whole with the Netflix thing just in general, with him like maybe putting his name on it or like whatever it is it is a thing where like I'm curious because a lot of people are burning material on this. Is if someone wins it, are you allowed to use the same material?
I'm sure you would be.
And also, how quick do they want the turnaround? Because the thing is,
they gotta give you a year.
the people in the 44, there's probably a lot of people that have 45 to an hour, but there's also a lot of really new people that were doing really good, to where it's
There's
just
some
like
3 years, some 4 years.
where like I don't know if you have an hour. Not like, oh, you're not funny enough to have one, but just like
No, it just
to
takes
me,
time.
it took me 5 years to get
100%.
an hour that was
I still
good.
don't have an hour.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
It's
I'll
true
joke
though.
around.
Like it seemed like something that they were touching on when they were like watching the sets was like, I don't know if he has more.
Yeah,
than
I
this.
did hear that.
Yeah.
I did hear that.
What-
But I think if you give right now at least, or I'll say the top 10, if you give any one of those people 9 months,
I think they figure it out.
they'll have an hour.
But that's the
for
thing, unless because I don't know if it's something where like, all right, we want one in 3 months because we want to ride off the high of the
Can't
show.
be that.
Yeah, because that would just
That
be
would be
hard.
crazy. Yeah, but I feel like you'd be all right. I think like Osama would be all right. I'm sure like all the top 6 would probably be able
And
to
then
do
put
it.
the other
Yeah.
stuff back in there. I mean, I would.
But that's the thing,
because
is
even that was chopped and screwed.
that's what I'm saying. They took pieces out, so it's like in the
Right.
first 2 rounds, they probably showed a minute and a half of each of my 2 sets.
Right.
But I did 10 to 11 minutes. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it's like, all right, that's
exactly.
it. And it's like, there's also some stuff that I do in the next couple of rounds, like in the topical one, where like I would want that be in there, and we'll see how much that gets cut out or if they put the whole thing in there. But I also think if you get a Netflix special, you can put that stuff in, because I think 1, those jokes will be better, and 2, I don't think anyone that watched the show is going to be mad that the
No.
person that won the show got it. I think you're
Yeah,
going to
has
have
some
different people
repeats.
see it. But
Yeah, 100%.
Plus all the jokes that everybody was doing on the show, they've posted on Instagram. Like all the comics that I
100%.
know personally, like I know all the jokes that they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you had to go hits.
You had to.
yeah, dude,
You had
can you
to go
imagine if you
hits.
did?
And the audience hasn't seen it, most likely.
There was one bit that I almost did that was super new,
Yeah.
and I tried it at the store in the belly room like the night before. And I feel like if I would have got like 2 more spots, I probably would have did it. And I think that one would have made it shake. It was really fun.
Man, that's so
Now
man.
it's great. Now I
that
close
one.
on
That
it.
one would have moved the mountain.
Yeah, that one. let me
What's the
tell you.
bit about?
It's about this girl hitting on me,
Okay.
and she was chopped, and it's very funny. Now I close on it now.
Oh, dude, that's
Yeah,
so
man.
crazy.
I know. And it just wasn't ready, and I was like, I can't risk it.
So we just filmed the roast, and then I made it through that, and we filmed the crowd work and topical one, and in the crowd work and topical one, the jokes that I do are jokes that are like within the last month.
Wow.
There were like new stuff in there because I just was like, I gotta do it. And so yeah, so in the roast, which is out now, go check it out. It was Eva gets cut and
Mhm.
Ray. Ray.
Oh
and Eva.
wow!
Yeah, even
Lau's great. I mean,
Yeah,
they're both great.
They're
Yeah,
both
that's
great,
interesting.
both killers or whatever.
I couldn't do it.
I mean, it was pretty nuts, man. Like it was
Yeah.
the show was. I will say this: it is the most fun. The roast was the most fun thing I've done on the whole show.
Did y'all know how well in advance did you know it was Marshawn?
Not that well in advance. The
Hmm.
Marshawn one was a pretty quick because originally
It was gonna be Kev.
it was going to be Kev,
Right.
And then it went. I think some time went by in the production, and then he started filming a movie.
Yeah.
And so stuff got pushed back, and then I think Netflix was like, "We want you to do the roast of Kevin Hart as a show."
Got you.
And so we got something maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks before that was like, hey, curveball.
Right.
You know, in the contract they say they can change anything at any time, but people,
100%.
I know people have been working on jokes for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then they pivoted to Marshawn Lynch.
Mm.
Now Ray, it says it in the show. Ray had a great roast set.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make fun of Marshawn,
Got you.
so he got cut because he didn't do a single joke about Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, that's interesting too. Because I feel like it'd be hard. Like I know Marshawn a lot, obviously. No,
Yeah.
I feel like it would be hard for like people who they don't know.
Yeah, and I
You
know
know
him
anything
just being
about
a
him.
sports guy, so just knowing.
100%.
And I think Ray was more the thing like, oh, I worked on these jokes for a really long time. And he
Right.
pretty much just worked on Kevin jokes, I think.
And that's what he's doing. And I don't know if we'll keep this, but what he's doing is smart.
Yes.
Like just being like, I'll just do the stuff I know is funny,
Yep.
regardless of if I get cut or not.
Yep.
You know,
And he crushed and he looks really good in it.
good.
But that situation, him cutting Ray, we were just being like, oh, because he was very much like, he's like, hey, man, these are the rules of the contest.
Right.
Your jokes were amazing. And he
Yeah.
gives him his flowers and stuff like that. And Eva had a good set too. It just was like, I think everyone killed on this roast.
Right.
Like it literally is. It is one where it was like, we're all in the room on stage together.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's dressed nice. Everyone's laughing. Everyone's murdering. Everyone has good jokes. Everyone has a joke that I still think about and I still remember. And so I didn't know who was and was not going
Yeah.
until it was happening.
That's awesome, man.
And so it was
That's
really,
good, though.
Yeah,
That's fun.
and it was the thing I was the most nervous about. It is by far the most fun I've had on the show.
That's great.
Everything else
man.
was stressful. Everything else was
Yeah.
whatever. You get there, you're on stage, everyone's fired up. Everyone's killing from the beginning.
Yeah.
Nikki Glazer, Kevin, and Marshawn Lynch are all on the couch.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody's dressed up. Like I had my wedding suit on.
Yeah.
I was like, I get another use out of it. I can't. So I look like I'm
That's
the
hilarious.
only deacon at a black church that's
Yeah,
white.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I got a 3-piece blue suit on. I look good.
Yeah, you got a tuxedo.
Yeah, I
on.
got a tux, everything. But everyone did great. And then they did the crowd work one. And then in the crowd work one, the two people that got knocked out were Felicia and Steve. Steve,
Oh, okay,
Fury,
gotcha,
Steve
yeah.
Fury and Felicia.
Gotcha.
And that was
That'd be hard too.
and here's the thing: the top 10, it was not an easy decision, I think, for any of them, because I literally think going into the crowd work one, I'm curious how they cut it, because I am for sure like, oh, I got cut. Like I just felt like, and that was another moment where I came downstairs and everyone was like, "You did great," and I'm like, it felt so bad while it was happening. I don't know if they'll leave it in there, but I'm literally sitting there and like I'm talking about how bad it feels, and then I take a pause and it's silent in the room, and I just go, maybe I don't really like doing stand up. maybe actively.
I hope to God that's in there. That's so funny.
Just having a realization like maybe I don't even like this shit, man.
Bro, questioning the career in the Netflix taping.
In a Netflix taping where I just got off stage from doing really well in a theater full of people, and I was like, it's like maybe I should just go back to teaching, man. Like maybe I just like working with kids like that.
No, that's awesome, man. You're crushing it, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, like it feels really good, dude. I mean, like my
What's
manager.
Up next for y'all? And you with Brillstein now. I mean, you got everything out of this.
Yeah, and it's really cool. My manager's cool. I think she rocks. I mean, I think the next step now, from what I've talked to her, is like with we're filming this before, but like by the time this airs, the roast episodes will be out. The show will be over. So worst case, I'll have made the semifinals. So I got to do the live vote, and I think she thinks like I might get an agent after this. That's kind of like the thing. She's like, we'll get an agent, you know, for gigs and stuff. And then the other thing is like she's actively now like because club bookers and owners are watching the show, she's trying to reach out and like talk to clubs about like trying to get me one-nighters and see if I can move tickets off of this. So that's kind of like what the first thought is. So she asked me last night to send like a list of like clubs I've wanted to. She said send me cities you want to go to,
right,
and then send me clubs you want to work. And so I sent the cities that I want to go to, and then like dream clubs of like when I think of stuff like, you know, Acme in Minneapolis, you know what I mean?
Yeah, great.
Comedy on stage, just places that I'm like, oh, in a dream world, this is what I get to do.
Yeah.
And then I sent her a list of the cities that I already have personal relationships with, so I don't need her to book them.
They get 10%.
Yeah, where it's type of thing. And she's been cool about that. Where she's been cool where it's like, hey, if you've already got they already do. Like I'm not gonna have her book for me in like Richmond, Virginia. That's where I started stand up, or DC, or Boston, because I've got a really good relationship with. Have you ever done Goof's Comedy Club or Duck
No,
Duck
I've
Goofs
heard
or
about
whatever?
them, yeah.
They're great, man, for sure. You can send them an email and tell them I direct you.
I would. I'll definitely
do that. They're really good, and they're like they'll get you for like a whole like run of shows. You get to stay with them, and they're great. And that room is like unbelievable.
That's awesome.
I think it's one of the best clubs in the country. But
gosh, that's awesome.
What about you, man? What's the next step for you, brother? What are you feeling?
I think I'm trying to get these socials popping, man.
Yeah. What's the game plan with that? What are you thinking?
I just got to put the stand up out. I think that's I think the best way to sell tickets off stand up is to build an audience based off it.
I agree.
And I don't have any special tricks or anything like that.
So do you have a camera? Do you have camera guys? I guess I'm trying to figure out like what do you
how to do it practically?
Like how are you doing practically? Because for me it's like I just have a camera and I run and gun, and then but then it's like I need to find someone to edit. Like I'm trying to find an editor type of thing. Or are you someone that's just like, I mean, when you're doing these shows opening for people, is it like is Chris just filming the whole show? You know what I mean?
And those I really can't do because it's a theater.
Yeah.
And it just takes too much to make it look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure yet.
Yeah.
But I know it's coming. I mean, I'll just buy a camera. And I can edit and stuff. I used to do all this like a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You know, it kind of goes in waves for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had like a phase where like I just film it and edit, and I posted a new clip every day for a year and a half, and then I just took a break, and then I was like, oh, my life's so much better not doing it.
Yeah, I know, man. It's just we just don't have that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not in me, man.
Yeah.
It is nuts. I do feel like being 35, and like I was like, man, if I was just like 10 years older, I would have been starting in an era where you didn't have to do it.
I know.
You know what I mean? Just like I'm right on the cusp of like, oh man, you have to know how to do stand up. You got to do it, man.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's okay.
Well, this one will be out. This episode will be out, I think, in the middle of May. What do you got coming up?
So man, I got a lot of dates coming up actually.
Dude, pitch them all, bro.
We got Houston, man. We got the ride in Houston coming May. The end of May.
End of May, okay.
We got Dallas, Fort Worth, Hyenas Comedy Club, the end of May.
Ooh, end of May.
We got Wits End Comedy Club, Charleston, South Carolina.
That'll be fun.
End of May.
End of May.
And then I think I got Birmingham coming up too, June.
Awesome, brother, man.
In June.
In June. Well, I could say this beyond a shadow of a doubt, man. I think I was telling a lot of people this. I do think one of the greatest blessings of being on the show was the connections that I got to make with the comics.
I feel like I went to boot camp with.
Yeah.
I feel like I did something very traumatic, very traumatizing.
And it was a short amount of time.
I have a bond with
But I have this bond with these people, and it's the thing we'll always have in common, man. And yeah, man, I really respect what you do. I think you're a great comic,
Likewise,
and I really hope we get an opportunity to work together again in the future, brother. But
for sure.
But dude, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Yeah,
Check out
man.
Caleb Elliot, man. Come see his shows. Funny dude, man. Kevin Hart said he's funny AF. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, it's been our show. It's been the Dog Name Podcast. We'll check you next time, everybody. Thank you, Caleb.
Hey, man. Thank y'all. Good night.
Bro, thank you for doing it, man.
Thank you, man.